So we are going to go up that them bar hill 3 times. And we're doing this as a strength hill. So those of you who understand the concepts of all the ranges that we work in, this now is dropping your cadence way down from where we were, 30 RPM down from where we were, to your 60-ish. Easy number without a cadence meter, because it's basically a pedal stroke every second. You can go nudging up closer to 70 if you want, but the idea being that you're generating more of the number, the power number, by strength recruitment and less by momentum or velocity. So we're going to do three minutes like that, and I would like you to aspire towards being at your 85% number for your watts. You know that this has a different feeling on your body. It's not the same kind of cardiovascular, like getting your heart rate up to crazy tempo. It's where you've got, your legs are starting to scream a bit, but you also kind of recover from it a little bit in a different way, more easily, I find anyway. So this is where me, coming from not having a lot of leg speed, used to be really in my happy place. So we're going to start this. We're going to go in a minute. You've had a good little break here now, a reset. As far as playlist goes, if you're on it, I had a couple of songs, number 17, 18, People Are Strange, Sober Up. And now we've got some slower tempo. There's a Funk Hunters song, a couple others. One I really like, Blood in the Cut. It's awesome. All right, and that should get us through this 3 times 3 minutes. First thing you're going to do, again, just this last 45 seconds, sorry, I'm giving you an extra 30. I want you to just kind of top to bottom again. The one thing that everybody does, let's start putting a bit of gear in and slow the cadence down. One thing that's pretty typical when you start to push hard gears is you see people doing a lot of this, right? Trying to pedal side to side, everything's going this way and that way, and trying to use your body as a bobbing tool. Maybe too much sewing, I never sewed. But let's try and focus on that perimeter of the circle, really strong. Bring that gear up. We're hitting this now in 10 seconds. First time 3 minutes. 60 to 70 cadence. Little more gear. Little more gear. 2, 1. Relaxed upper body. And 3 minutes. Big push now. Got all those squats we've been doing, turning it into circles. Guys, let your ankles move. Pull that heel through the bottom of the pedal stroke, up and around. Butt's engaged, hamstrings are engaged. 15 pedal strokes every 15 seconds. I'm at 16. A little bit over my 60. Come on, guys. Still got the bag of carrots on your head. Awesome job, guys. Come on. Halfway. Come on. Big, strong circles. Relax your shoulders. Relax your elbows. Come on, guys, turn it over. 1 more minute. Come on, feels like 8 out of 10. You can almost put words together. So good, you guys, come on. Driving it right up over the top. And last little bit. 10. 3, 2, and relax, recover. Easy gear, as easy as you can. And come back to a nice flushing cadence. 90 to 100, fast as you like. So as we're learning a little bit about our capability, and a question that we would always get from newer riders, and you know what, even really seasoned riders, it's like, oh, going into this hill, what gear should I be in? Well, we want you to feel, develop some strength, develop some understanding of your range, where you're the most efficient, and then work with that a little bit. Sometimes leave it in that little harder gear when you're outside going into a hill. See how it goes for you. There's no mistakes when you learn what you can do and you can't. We're gonna go in a minute again. These are just 2 minutes between. Okay, so nice flushing leg speed. If you want a little bit of a visual on this, I would say it's somewhere 8–10% hill. Just going into the canyon, Whistler. There's lots and lots and lots on the west side coming up from the water, as there are in West Van coming up from the water. So steep, but you're not clicking it down into that easy gear. You're going with it, you're developing some strength. Bring the cadence down now. If you haven't had a drink, get one down. 60 to 70 cadence. Back to, like I said, pedal stroke every second, count it for 15. Bring that gear up, 8 out of 10. 2, and 1. Come on, settle into it. Get into a rhythm. Nicely done. Tick it off. 30 seconds done. Breathe. These lower cadences, it is easier to breathe. There you go, 2 minutes to go. You think you might have a little bit more gear in you? And give it a try. Almost at halfway. I'm doing these seated, trying to guide you to really driving with those big muscles in the rear, but if you want to stand and get on top of the gear, by all means, do that. Get your cadence under control. Almost at a minute to go now. Carmen, try and keep your upper body steady. Nice. A little bit of this. It's a new dance. The bob and weave. Try and keep it a little bit more centered. Not just you. job, guys. Looking where you want to go. Just ahead of you on the road. Good habits. In our last 30 seconds now. Can't feel your hamstrings. Can maybe use a little bigger gear. Last 15, come on. 10. And 3, 2, 1, back it off. Get to that easy flushing cadence as quickly as you can. Super, you guys. Okay. So with these lower cadences, as I said, you do feel like you can recover more quickly, although your legs feel heavy, feel like you've done a hard set of weights, but you don't have the same crazy spike in your cardiovascular, your lactic acid feeling as you do when you're at the higher cadences where you're generating the power at what's probably inefficient for you. I mentioned that someone who, say, had a background on the track can quite comfortably function around 115 RPM, but for those of us without that capability, you're probably going to put yourself into more distress at the same wattage than you need to be. So we have to learn that a little bit at a time. We're doing this one last strength set interval, hill, and then we're going to do a cadence efficiency at a low, just aerobic, but we're going to work through our cadences. And so in 30 seconds, we're going back into this steep hill. Because I'm from the North Shore of Vancouver, I tend to think of this as one of my least favorite 3-minute efforts is Eagle Ridge climb up to the highway. Trimble's another good one over on the other side. There's lots around Whistler. And in 5 seconds, we're going to go back to that 8 out of 10. Onto the steep pitch. 3 minutes to go. Come on. Driving it down and around. Power stroke, the easy part, pulling around the back. Come on, guys, this is 30 seconds already. And such a good job. Hard morning on the bike. Think you got a little bit more? Put another little weight on that squat rack. Give yourself a little test. 2 minutes, less than 2 minutes. On, everybody. Busy getting stronger. Come on, now you're halfway. Awesome job. From that last song of mine on this playlist, Blood in the Cut. Awesome, I don't even know who it's written by. Coming up to our last minute. Come on, eyes up the road. That last pitch on Eagle Ridge is a crusher. Same on Trimble. Come on, guys. Dig, dig, dig. 45 seconds. go. Whew. Downhill, doing the legs. Recover, recover. Okay. One thing I'll just mention right now, Gina and I are just working on a date for her to do a virtual mobility set. Gina's gone that direction of helping all sorts of athletes. And I mentioned we had gold medalist Molly Jetson on the ride today, and that's how they met. Gina's her conditioning, strength and conditioning coach, and apparently it worked for her. I still have that picture, Gina, of you guys with our gold medal. That's pretty awesome, the last games. Okay, so we're just soft pedaling here, not for much longer, though. I'm going to have you bring it back to 50 to 60% or 5 or 6 out of 10, so aerobic, okay? This is an important little part of the workout. If you can stick around for this last part. We're starting at an 80 cadence, and we're building up. I'm going to start you at 80. You're going to do a comfortable kind of 2 minutes. Then you're going to bring it up to 90. You're going to adjust the gear. Stay there. Bring it up to 100. Adjust the gear. Stay there. And we're going to work through at this output effort. We're going to work through. I want you right now to bring it up to that 5 or 6 if you're feeling it out of 10. So conversational, or you can put words together, talk in sentences. You're at an 80 cadence, so look at me, I got to drop myself down. We're not going to stay a long time at this lower cadence. So just a bit of gear. Something I think that everyone benefits from a little bit is really just, without it being too hard, getting in to these ranges and feeling what each of them feel like for you. Pretty much guaranteed by the time you get over that 110, you're feeling pretty inefficient at the very end of it. So we're going to stay here for another 30 seconds. And then you're going to bring it up to your 90 cadence. Just go with the increase in effort. That's why I'm saying if you're more at a 5 out of 10, you'll just bring it up to just maybe over 6 out of 10 or 60% when you do the increase. So we're going to bring it up 10 RPM in 10 seconds. Just working on this final little piece, 12 minutes or so. All right? 90 cadence, roll it up. Reminder, we're back to around 22 pedal strokes for 15 seconds. Just hold on to that increased effort for another 15 seconds. Brought your number up, brought your effort level up. Keep your shoulders down. Relaxed. All right, hold that cadence. Bring the gear back just a tad, somewhere just over your 5 out of 10. Bring it back a little, hold the cadence. Settle into it. This is a structured efficiency piece. Another 90 seconds right here. Pretty much all of us are probably in around our most comfortable cadence around here. Somewhere around 90, maybe a little bit higher, some of us now. I think the last hour record was set at 94, 95 RPM. Gives you an idea of efficiency. A lot of time trialists strive to be in around there. All right, another 45 seconds like this, and then you're going to increase the cadence for me again, this time to 100. You've recovered a lot from the efforts. I'm just annoying you by making you do this at the end. Kidding. All right, we're going to bring it up to 100 RPM. And we're trying to stay right in that 50 to 60% wattage, 5 to 6 out of 10. You could be riding beside someone, like in the old days. Envision you could just talk to the person in the box next to you. All right, 100 cadence. Up, up, 10 RPM. Stay with the increase in effort. Soon as you get there, 25 pedal strokes, 20 for 15 seconds. Lock it in. Don't go higher. Good job, guys. Stay right here. Awesome. Getting comfortable with it. Another 15 seconds. And you're going to drop that gear back a little bit, but you're holding the 100 cadence. Come on, guys. This is our last 6 minutes or so. Drop the gear back now, 100 cadence. Little bit off. Little bit lighter. And back to recovering, being able to talk. Now, 90 more seconds here. As you feel your heart rate coming down, getting more comfortable, have a drink. At this point in the workout, if you're way, way closer to 6 out of 10, can't seem to get under it, give yourself another gear. I want you to be able to do these last 2 lifts into our higher cadence. All right, just over 45 seconds. This next one is where most of us feel a pretty solid spike in the effort it takes to turn the pedals over a little bit faster. I'm not saying you're going to ride around at the higher cadences, but you're going to learn to smooth out the pedal stroke, be more comfortable, a couple more RPMs. So 110 is the number. First minute, gonna feel hard because you're not touching the gear. Ready? All right, push into the pedals, 10 RPM, 2 pedal strokes every 15 seconds, up, up. Once you get there, just try and sink into it. Comfortable. 45 seconds to go. I can feel for me, this definitely elevates my effort. You probably feel the same thing. Awesome job, everyone. Come on. This is our last couple of minutes now. In 10 seconds, you're going to back the gear down a little bit so that you can hold this till the end with one more little lift. Bringing that gear back down a touch. Right to the end now. 3 minutes to go. Round that 50%. Just get into that rhythm. Not too high. Come on, guys. All this way to get to the end. So good, everyone. Hands on the tops, hands on the drops, wherever you want. You got 60 more seconds like this. Come on, guys, eyes up. Look where you want to go. Play a little game. If you have a cadence meter, look down. Look at that 110-ish. Look away. Try and hold it. If you're doing it by counting, same thing. Wait 10 seconds and try and count it off. We're coming up to our last push. So good, you guys. This is the end now. We're going to bring up the cadence again in 20 seconds. All right, this is hard. This is where I guarantee almost everybody but one person on the screen is going to be at an uncomfortably high cadence. 1:15, 1 minute, 4 laps of the track, 2, 1, come on, up, up. Chris Froome in it here. Come on, guys. 3 laps of the track, 45 seconds. Solid, just the pistons. Awesome job, come on. 20 pedal strokes every 15 seconds. 30 to go. On. Quick feet, quick feet. Last lap. 10. 5. 3, 2. I added a second there. And 1. Good job. Oh, nicely done. Good job. Back to 0 or 1. 1 out of 10. Nicely done. As soon as you can. That was a pretty good, varied day. We got lots of good work done there. Pay attention to your recovery rate. Always want to do that. We were talking a little bit yesterday just about being careful anytime. You know, one of the things that when you're training at a high level, a lot of people don't realize is how you're always so sort of managing depletion and your energy rate and not being overtrained, and you're a little bit vulnerable. Surprisingly, people think as a high level athlete, you're like super, you know, yeah, you're super strong, but you're also vulnerable because you're always just shaving off that little bit of a buffer, trying to stimulate that training stress. So just remember for yourselves right now, we want to keep healthy. So if you do feel like you can't get out, I always say, can't get out of your own way, take a day off the bike, go for a nice walk with your family or your dog, and I could take your dog out for you if, you know, anyone has one. Great to see everyone though. Thank you so much for joining me. Sherry, Kim, good to see you. Still can't get Bob in there. That's okay, not a chance. And get to see Dabs making a celebrity appearance there as well. Tracy was one of my teammates in some of the fondos. Super strong, comes from horsey riding. And a lot of other good peeps there. So we're a couple things, just while we're turning the pedals over at the end here. We're gonna finish up the workout here, and then I'll be able to talk if anyone wants to. But one thing we are doing is we're gonna be doing some virtual club rides, has some challenges, and you'll be able to jump on there and make some excuses about why you can't win the KOM in the latte division. That'll be me, anyway. Okay? So thanks a lot, everyone. That's a wrap for...